So, I'm thinking of starting a new journey here, and if you're willing to join me on the journey, the point is to raise a community of people that earn more money, improve themselves, see a better lifestyle, and enjoy a lot more flexibility. Time flexibility, so being able to work on your terms, not 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and place flexibility, being able to travel, being able to be where you want to be, and with the people you want to be with. Now, that's something that I think you've heard multiple times everywhere, and you're watching a channel that, as I'm recording, this is 4th of March 2025, the channel currently has, 500 subscribers, and the highest views on this channel is like 700 views or something on YouTube, which is pretty pathetic. But so I'm going to talk a little bit about me, but then I'm going to bring it back to giving real value for you. If your goal is to increase your income, earn money from home, earn more, I think I can help you with that. And I'm gonna do my best to do that, okay? Although I'm pretty much an unknown person in the English-speaking world, in the Indonesian markets, I have achieved a certain degree of success. I'm not a guy worth $100 million. I'm currently worth multiple 7 figures. I have businesses that do 5 to 6 figures a month consistently. And they're all online based, so I can be in the middle of nowhere. If I just show you my view, I don't know if the lighting's gonna be that good, but I literally have no neighbors around me. You know what I mean? So my closest neighbor is 500 meters away. I do everything online. I enjoy a lifestyle that's quite free, so I fly business, I eat steak every day. I used to not be able to afford steak every day. It's all the simple things in life really that I care about. I don't really care too much about flashy lifestyles, so I don't wear a watch because the metal on the watch makes my wrist turn red and gets rashy and all that stuff. So no supercars, no watches, no mansions, but I do feel free. Okay, I'll make another video another day about my journey there. Okay, so if you're interested in that, you can just hit a subscribe or something and just let me know you want me to talk about it, and I'll share my story. But my point is this: assume I'm telling the truth. I do know how to, over and over again, over the course of 12 years of doing business, doing startups that go from zero and being unknown brands to eventually doing 5, 6 figures a month consistently. I've done that multiple times. Assume I'm telling the truth. The thing that I don't yet have now is, who am I helping to do that? Does that make sense? What I find is the bullshit factor in the English-speaking world is pretty high, and I don't blame you. There's a lot of people out there promising the world and delivering jack shit. Happens all the time. So I think the bullshit factor is pretty high. I think authenticity is really, really important. But at the end of the day, I am saying right now, in March 2025, when the channel is 500 members large, that I think it's time in my life to start giving back a bit of wisdom, a bit of experience, and sharing a journey with, I'm not talking age-wise. So when I say to share a journey with young ones, I don't mean people that are 15 years old. I mean people that are in their earlier stages of business. You might be at the 5 figures right now, so you might be earning 10 grand a month. You might be earning 5 grand a month. Whatever that figure is, okay? The goal is to get to 7 figures, okay? Net worth, at least. And the reason for that is this. Most people don't have that urgency in them yet. Do you realize that everything's getting more expensive every year? Fuel's going up, eggs are going up. Every food item has literally doubled across the world. I'm not talking just in Australia or America, I'm talking everywhere in the world. I remember before COVID, you could get by on meals at $2 a day in somewhere like Bangkok or something like that. And now it's difficult to get under $10, $15 a day, which is pretty cheap compared to Australia, but it's still, and we're not talking fancy food, we're talking side street food, Everything's getting more expensive. And then you get to the important things in life. Well, what's really important in life? Well, for most people, having your own home to raise a family in, having a car, forget the luxuries. Just talk basic things here. It's a home to call home, a car to call a car, like you don't have to use a bus or a train, and basically income to sustain the lifestyle that you enjoy, right? Well, to do all that, if you're buying on a mortgage, if you buy a house with a home loan, Interest rates went up from 5% or something like that before COVID to whatever it is now, maybe 8%. I don't check because I don't have a mortgage myself. But let's say it went from 5 to 8%, and I could be wrong on that figure, but that 3% difference is an extra 60% on your mortgage payment. So if you're paying $1,000 a month, you're now paying $1,600 a month. If you're paying $2,000, you're now paying $3,200 a month, and so forth, right? So buying on a home loan is getting basically twice as expensive, and then house prices going up as well. Some cities are going down, so as of 2025, I think Melbourne slowed down, but markets like Perth, Western Australia, they've recently gone up. So overall, over the long term, house prices do definitely go up. In the United States, I think average house price was 200,000 US before COVID, and then after Joe Biden, it's like 400,000 or something like that. So if you're buying cash, it's getting harder to buy cash. If you're buying with a home loan, it's getting more expensive on your repayments to buy a home loan. If you're trying to buy Bitcoin, well, it went from 15,000 to 100,000 recently. I was personally buying at $15,000 in Bitcoin in December 2022. And so it's harder to buy your own Bitcoin. If you're trying to buy gold bars, it went up 50%. S&P 500, NASDAQ, everything you can think of is getting more and more expensive. Can we agree on this? And if you understand that, then that is the urgency you have. If everything is getting more expensive, but your salary or your business profits are not increasing at the same rate, that means you might get paid the same amount dollars-wise, you're actually not able to buy as much in terms of what you can actually buy, okay? That's the urgency behind all this. So if you understand that, and understand that we are in a critical time where very soon the rich own everything and the poor can't own anything, right? It's very consistent with that WEF 2030 agenda. You will own nothing and be happy. They're pretty much on their way, right? So if you understand the urgency behind it, then right now is really the best time to go, I want to get serious about making more money online. Now, doing it by yourself is really difficult, especially when you're a startup. Nobody knows who you are, and you don't have the skills that people that are already earning a lot of money have those skills. Okay. By the way, I'm just gonna go off topic a bit here. I hope you can see that from the way I'm speaking and the way I'm talking here on camera, right? It sounds like I'm a naturally born gifted speaker. That's not true. I trained that skill. And I think it's something that anybody can do, is to train skills that are really important to making more money. Okay. What are those skills? Well, generally speaking, every business needs to sell something. So the ability to sell and persuade are essential skills. So that's the use, choosing the right words and the right body language, the right way of talking, the right timing to get somebody to go, yeah, that's a good idea, I'm going to buy into it. Invest in your idea, pay you for your product, and commit to a relationship, etc. Sales, persuasion. Marketing, which is the ability to get the attention of customers and keep those customers and turn those customers from, and I chose the wrong word, it's to get the attention of potential customers, so leads, to then convert them into actual customers. So that's your marketing part. Marketing goes hand in hand with branding as well. The third, I think, skill that's really, really important, and of course there's lots of skills needed to run a business. You have like admin things you need to do, bookkeeping and all that stuff. But from a very big picture, let's get to millions quickly. Sales, marketing. The third one, something that nobody likes to talk about it over dinner. It's a very sensitive topic, and one that most people don't talk about, but you really need to talk about it if you're serious about this. It's wealth creation. What is wealth creation? It's the idea that when you're earning whatever you're making right now, $10,000 a month, you're not spending $10,000 to zero every month as well, okay? So if you're making $10,000, you're setting aside whatever you can set aside after paying taxes and this and that. Maybe you can set aside $2,000 a month. Well, that $2,000 a month now has to make you more money, make more wealth. And so you have to park that money somewhere, right? You could park it in a bank account, earn pathetic interest, 2%, 3% a year. and everything's going up more than 2-3% anyway. Or you can park it somewhere that goes up higher than inflation. And so this year, gold went up 50%. Bitcoin in the last 2 years since I was buying in 2022, went from 15 grand to 100 grand, so 7x, 700% in 2-3 years. S&P 500, NASDAQ, they're going up consistently as they have done for lots and lots of decades. You have to park your money somewhere so that 1,000 becomes 2,000, 2,000 becomes 4,000, 4,000 becomes 8,000, 8,000 becomes 16,000. And do that a couple of times. You'll realize if you double your money all the time, 1,000 becomes $1 million after 10 times doubling your money. That's all it takes, right? And so that's the other skill you need, is the habit, the behavior of taking whatever you're earning right now and converting it into wealth. Okay? And then other skills on top of that, building teams, building systems, and so forth. Can we agree that that's a pretty intensive journey? So, what I am proposing, as I did in the start of the video, is I want to start a new journey, and I want to bring together a group of motivated people who are committed to learning, committed to interaction, committed to camaraderie, you know, being together in the trenches and facing challenges and solving those challenges and overcoming them and coming off better, you know, stronger mentally, richer, wealthier, so forth. How am I going to do that? Well, what I have done is I've started a Telegram channel, and I've started to segment out topics. And I'd like you guys to spend a bit of time watching those videos and giving comments on what is it that you think you need to double your income, to triple your income, to double your wealth, to triple your wealth, to increase your skills, to increase the performance of your business, to increase your mental health, your general health, so that you can achieve more. I think that's the best starting point. It's free. Right now it's free because I'm a channel where nobody knows who I am. Still 500 subscribers large, and so it's small enough that I can make it free. I don't have to spend too much time handling 1,000 people's questions. And so while it is still free, and it's not going to be free forever, eventually I close it off. But while it is free, I want to bring together a community of people that really can go from wherever you are right now, call it high 4s, low 5 figures, and bring that to 6 figures a month, and bring that to 7 figures and more net worth, and basically get more successful. I decided that today, the 4th of March, 2025. So if you'd like to join me on that journey, click whatever link I'm gonna put somewhere, subscribe to this channel, click that link to join the Telegram community, and yeah, let's get talking. All right? Till then, take care. I'll see you guys next time. And let's see where this ends up a year from now. Who knows? We might be touring the world and doing, you know, catch-ups in Maldives or Bali, or... I spent a couple of years in Bali myself, by the way. It's really fun. But it's getting really crowded now with all the tourists, which is why I moved to the middle of nowhere with nobody around me. But anyways, that's a conversation for another day. Hope you enjoyed and hope this was valuable to you. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.